Yo, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Now, I'm trying to continue on today on a little mini-series that I started, which is generally just my squad builders, but featured around one of the new strikers, which has sort of position change. So, we've done Bale, we've done Alexis Sanchez. Another beastly player that people wanted to see was the striker Hulk. So, I've fit him into a team today, and we're starting off in goal in the Premier League, but with the American Tim Howard. He's 80 rated, and I've got to say, one of the better sort of lower rated keepers. He's not going to save you like someone like Courtois or Neuer or all of those keepers would, but he is not too bad, and I can highly recommend him as a very cheap goalkeeper. Bellerin upgraded goes in at right back. You can use whatever version of this guy that you want, but we've then got lots of pace in the centre back spots. We've got Ike Opara, who is 86 pace and 82 physical and 6'2" for a silver. That's absolutely madness. Then we've got his perfect link of Besler, Matt Besler, 76 pace, 75 defending, 76 physical, 6 foot tall, a little bit more run of the mill, but still a great partnership there. And then a position change coming into the squad today. We've got Martin Caceres, who is normally a centre back for Juventus, but I actually really like the look of this left back version. Lots of pace, great defending, and good work rates for someone that you don't want necessarily running up and down the wing too often, which is good. Santi Cazorla comes into the midfield. He's a very tricky midfielder, of course, normally a central attacking midfielder. Of course, not much physical for him to help defend, but he does do a pretty good job at getting forward. Then we've got Marquisio, who's sort of a little bit more middle of the road. He's a really hard worker. He'll get forward a little bit like Cazorla, but he won't do quite a good defensive job, attacking job, should I say, as Cazorla. And then he wouldn't do quite as good as a defensive job as this guy, Gennaro Gattuso, who is a legend, someone I've never used before, 87 rated legend, and he doesn't look that great because he's only got 85 defending and 92 physical. They're the only two stats that really are any decentness about them for this player, and that's what he does. He holds as a midfielder. That is literally his job. Don't try shooting with him. Don't try going on mazy runs. It's not quite going to work. Danny the Cam goes in at Cam, of course, the inform version, Portuguese, plays for Zenit, and we've got an all Zenit strike force, to be fair. We've got the inform, I believe he's upgraded, Zayuba, sorry if I said that name wrong, but then the whole episode is based around this guy right here. His name is Hulk. He's normally on the right side, but for today he's going as a out and out striker. Another great one from EA. Lots of people always want to play Hulk up front. We've seen it a couple of times in the past where Hulk has had informs when he's played for Brazil and stuff like that, where he's managed to catch himself or get himself 1 or 2 goals and get himself that striker inform, which is great because it comes out on Ultimate Team and everyone absolutely loves it. But this squad was actually really good, and obviously a lot of the coinage is in Gattuso right there, so I reckon about 2/3 of the squad is in that legend. So if you could find anyone else that would link up to the players that you need to for a lot less, then of course you're in for an absolute budget, and this squad can probably come down to around 100,000 coins, which is great considering it features a couple of informs and a striker Hulk, which is, I'd say that's a nice budget team, or a nice affordable team. Let's maybe not say budget. This Zayuba guy was actually quite good. Very, very good in the air. That's a first headed goal right there. We, of course, scored the penalty with him. I think we've got another headed goal coming up right now. Lovely ball in from Hulk on his weak foot, which I was surprised at how good that was, by the way. And then this right here, I was so mad. I was 3-0 down in this game, but he comes out with an amazing goal. Love that. In off the bar, hits the post, hits the line, hits the bar, and then goes in, and then rolls across the line. It was brilliant. Beautiful. Made me come out of my slump of a bad mood from losing 3-0 to that guy. And then it's all about Hulk, who I've got to say, sometimes feels a bit sluggish, but then at other times just rips through teams. Of course, he's very strong, and this year he's a lot quicker than he's been in previous years. And he's not such a one-footed left foot cannon beast anymore. He can use his right foot, and I gotta say, the first couple of goals I scored with the team, like right there, that's a right footed finesse shot. It went in the back of the net pretty easily, and I think that's because previously I seem to remember Hulk was like a 2-star weak foot player, and nowadays he's like a 3-star weak foot player, so that gives him a tiny bit more versatility than we're used to, of course. And of course he's going to dispatch penalties, free kicks, you name it, with absolute ease. One thing I didn't do was score a particularly crazy long shot. I wish I would have done, but I found myself actually sprinting with him into the box and then just tucking the ball away with a finesse shot and all that kinds of stuff. But this is the last goal where we just obliterate the player with pace, take it past the goalie and score a little Rabona. If you've enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and of course subscribe to my channel if you are new. I hope you have a lovely day. There's a little Rabona for you and we'll catch you next time. Peace.